Hello, my beautiful Geminis. This is going to be your bi-weekly reading from December 18th through the 31st. This will apply to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as North Node and any ascensions. Let's get into it, guys. Any crystal cards or chakra cards I listed, if you want to reference them later, they are down in the description box, along with any information to contact me for personal reads. Okay, let's see what you guys got going on. This read is going to bring you straight up until basically the new year. The next read I do is going to be your first New Year read on New Year's Day. Okay. Tell me, my Gemini. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Empress. You got the Ace of Cups here. Five of Pentacles. A little hard for you to get over something, going through something maybe. What we have at the bottom of the deck that you don't see coming during this time is the Nine of Cups. And what this tells me is you don't even foresee that you are getting things that you have wished and dreamed for during this time. And you have done the things you need to do. For some of you, this is a freedom possibly from something, or being something ending and there being a resolution to something that was left open or up in the air. And so for some of you, that's possibly a legal situation if you're waiting on results for that. And so with the Ace of Cups present here first, everybody's kind of, I feel like pulling this card, but there's a lot of emotion in the air, guys, and that could be for some of you because you're, like I said, Five of Pentacles here as well. There is like you've kind of been going through like a hardship, I feel like. Maybe you've even been kind of isolated. Maybe for some of you, you're worried about paying something off even that I'm seeing. And for others of you, maybe rough, like feeling like nobody is there for you emotionally. Or in a relationship, like your relationship has kind of failed you. And with the Empress, that is Major Arcana. Empress energy is bringing in, for some of you, fertility and motherhood. Maybe you've been having a hard time with your child, or getting along with your child, or understanding your child, or whatever during this time. And I really think, though, that there is going to be a beautiful resolve to this. That I feel like there's a beautiful, very beautiful, secure ending to whatever the situation is that was being problematic for you. Let's clarify, okay? So hold on, Gemini. With a lava, I feel like if you question somebody's energy, then you know what it is. I don't think I think you guys are very smart. I think you stay places longer than you need to sometimes, though. And that could just be because how you go ghost, and you're kind of just like with whatever is still there when you come back. Let's do this Ace of Cups. Too many. I didn't see that. That's all I'm saying. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups. So I feel like maybe you need to possibly, for some of you, nurture your emotions, or you need more insight on your emotions, or you don't know how to deal. You may not have a good outlet for your emotions during this time, or you're not dealing with them in a healthy manner, and you need to find a way to do so. Like I said, that everybody goes through things, has heart problems. I don't think isolation is always the answer, but it depends on what the problem is. So let's see what this isolation is about. Two queens here and an Empress. Very sassy, I'll tell you that. With the Queen of Wands energy present, there's an energy of wanting clarity on something. Maybe you're not clear on why you're going through something, why something is happening. I think a lot of times we can kind of question ourselves and ask why. And I think maybe you might be in that energy for whatever the situation is that you're going through. Let's clarify the Empress. Well, The reason could possibly be, there is, for some of you who this is, like I said, possibly about your child or not understanding your child, or your child going through something. For some of you, your children could possibly be using some sort of drug. It could be weed, it could be whatever. I'm not saying it has to be something major, crazy, but there could be some type of addiction present, or bad influence present. This specifically for the children, for the people dealing with issues with their children, the Gemini dealing with children issues. There could be some type of toxic influence kind of in their life right now, and I think they could be pouring that out, and you can be seeing that it is starting to show outwardly. So how you're going to nip that in the butt, I don't know, but I guess first you need to recognize what it is, and you need to do so by holding your ground, definitely being strong in your motherhood right now, and giving a lot of affection. There's a lot of emotion here, and if this is about your child, then you need to step forward with a lot of affection to get them through this time. And for others of you who are just going through some sort of hardship where you're kind of isolating yourself, you may yourself have a problem with addiction, I'm getting. So, or a toxic attachment that you continually keep attaching yourself to that is not bringing you any good energy, and you know that. So you need to let that go, babe. Okay. New blessings and good things can't come in until you let go of the old. Show me some final messages for my Geminis. Hermit. There we got that isolation again. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, is, I said there was going to be some happy outcome, and here we go. At the bottom of the clarifying deck, the Ten of Pentacles, which is basically what I said, some happiness, having some favor in a situation. Look at that Nine of Cups right under it. Getting your wishes and getting your dreams. Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the other deck as well. So you just got to keep moving. You got to do the right thing. Maybe this is a good time for some of you to, maybe the problem, the addictions and the toxicity, or if it's a negative situation, or even if it's for some of you a problem with drugs for your child or yourself, you need to keep yourself away from others so that this is not access, and this is not causing the problem, and you can, you know, kind of wean them away from it, or wean them away from being around toxic people, what your kids are taking in if they're home with you. And even if it's the energy just for yourself right now, if you're the person struggling with some type of addiction to drugs or alcohol or anything, or dealing with a person that's constantly negative, you're going to want to pull back. That Hermit energy, okay? That's Virgo energy. You withdrawing, you're pulling knowledge from, you're getting knowledge and isolating yourself for a better version of you, okay? And the reason you're going to do that is because right now you're in a state of kind of feeling with the Ten of Wands present, that there is, you're not only being overwhelmed, but you're burdened with something, okay? And this is going to help to lift that burden by going into this space of withdrawing, okay? So let's pull some crown chakra cards. I'm sorry, crown chakra. Let's put some chakra cards and see, maybe a crown chakra card gonna fly. And see if anything is out of alignment for you during this period that you can work on, okay? All right, Geminis. Any chakras out of alignment for my Geminis? Stability, no. Look at all these. Y'all, this situation, I'm not taking all those. Should I? Connection, solar plexus, courage. Okay, just remember y'all had some more solar plexus cards out of sync, as well as crown chakra. You had 2 crown chakra, 3 technically, 3 solar plexus. I'm gonna take the ones that fell in the read though. So for root chakra, stability, you have, I allow myself to give and receive support. I trust in the pathway that unfolds before me. I recognize the interconnectedness of all things. I lovingly support myself with kind thoughts of encouragement, compassion, and understanding. I am supported. And that is root chakra stability. So you need to stabilize yourself. And with the crown chakra, I did say crown chakra to start. This is with the crown chakra present, an energy of knowing something. You're wise. You know this is going on. You know that it's an issue. All knowing. Okay, so for the greatest good of all, you trust your knowledge and your wisdom and the higher knowledge and wisdom available to you. Basically, you are an aspect of universal consciousness. You know yourself to be part of the whole, and you have to grow beyond your previous experiences, okay? That is what makes you wise. Solar plexus chakra, you have autonomy. I move beyond the limits that my ancestor, society, and I have unconsciously placed upon me. I am free. I recognize myself as an autonomous being of infinite possibility and potential. I am free to shine my light and strengthen my ego as I discover my potential. And last but not least, for chakras, we have heart chakra, compassion. I see all things through eyes of love in my heart. I find compassion and understanding for those who are struggling and misaligned with themselves, their higher wisdom and purpose. I am kind and compassionate with myself and others and forgive myself for my judgments. Okay. So I'm going to pull some crystal cards to see if there's any crystals that you can keep in your energy to ward off negative energy or to bring things towards you and or benefit you and strengthen certain areas for you during this time, Geminis. Okay. Crystal cards for my Geminis. Show me. Okay, quite a few crystals. For crystals, so what you have is vanadinite, okay, and this helps you to break through your big blocks, okay. So basically it's time to live in the moment, and you need some motivation yourself, or maybe you have to even be a motivator during this time, and that's going to take you putting in some work, okay. So you need to break through whatever blocks you have, kind of knock down those walls that stand between you and your happy place, or being happy and having the things that you want. And that was vanadinite. Shiva lingam. This helps you to go all in on your essence. With this crystal, you basically, when you feel small, like you don't feel, you know how you sometimes sit back and look at other people and evaluate, like they're here, I should be there, I should have been doing this, you feel behind. When you're feeling small, you're comparing yourself to other things and you're feeling small, okay? So this is going to basically put some life force back in you, okay? And give you the energy you need to kind of power up. And then we have peridot, and this is to magnetize your motivation. It's like you really need some motivation during this time, especially if you're going to be pulling back from people. You're going to probably have to motivate yourself, write a lot of helpful phrases or reminders for yourself. With peridot, this will help you to apply yourself, okay? So this helps you to apply yourself, to not be afraid of the levels you can reach, and basically giving you permission to go for whatever you want, okay? And last but not least, we have hiddenite, and this helps you to claim your happy place. A lot of these crystals are helping to bring you to that point of happiness. What do we get? Wish fulfillment, 10 of Pentacles, contentment, harmony, peace with everything. This is your happy place. You want to be happy. You're coming to a point of being happy. You got to get away from certain things. So with hiddenite here, basically, this is when you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future, okay? This puts you basically in the moment and allows you to be in that moment and not make you cringe and worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or worry about the past, what you can't change. Okay? So that is hiddenite. Thank you so much for tuning in, my Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.